She restarted the system. The kids were still on the screen and moving. She smiled. She looked at the charging system. It had fallen heavily. She adjusted the solar panels to the best position. To regain his power system, she slowly got out of the back door of the car, first looking at a cyborg corpse and then at the sky. In another direction, Alice and Katrina were still engaged with the flying robots and cyborgs. Seeing her, they waved to her. Kelly answered them. She went back inside the car and closed the door. Sonia and Sophia were hunting everything they saw with rocket launchers. Rose, Leon and Jake were following Jeff and Megan at a distance. Megan called out loudly to Natalie. The answer was silence. Anthony, damn. How dark it is. Are you sure they're still here? Megan, cyborgs don't go in and out of places without a reason. She called Kelly. Kelly looked at the radar monitor next to her. A text was being typed. Send some searchers into the building and where we are. Because of Anthony and Jeff, I can't act freely. There are people who may be hostages. Kelly. She clicked on the receive message button. Then she opened the box and the back door of the car and activated the sparrows. They were known as sparrows because of their size and the way they fly. The sparrows quickly left the door. The sound of heavy machine guns and fighting had died down. 2 of the birds were injured, but they were still able to fly and move. They landed next to the car and under the protection of Alice and the heavy machine gun. The sparrows arrived at the place where Megan and Jeff were. Anthony, what's that sound? Jeff, sparrows. Megan, move behind me. Jeff continued to move behind her, and Anthony imitated him. Kelly monitored the path from the sparrow's perspective. Slowly, dots began to appear. A dense mass with many dots around them and at intervals. Kelly said into the microphone. I found them. I think there were 20 or 25. But the cyborgs took them hostage and set a trap for you. Megan. Rose, Jake, Leon and Jeff received the message and continued on their way in silence. One of the sparrows approached Megan. Megan, we're going after it. Anthony, my God. What don't you have? Jeff. We need a lot of things to survive and find the others. Jake, Rose, and Leon closed the distance between them. After a while, Megan stopped. The sound of the sparrow's wings stopped. Megan. You two wait here. Jake, Leon come with me. Rose stay with Jeff. Rose. Okay. They advanced towards the target with night vision. Megan. Be ready. Jake on the left, Leon on the right. Watch out for the front and the top of your head. They might use them as shields. Jake, I'm watching out. Leon, okay. Silence filled the air, heaviness. Both the cyborgs and Megan, Jake and Leon sensed each other's presence and each waited to see who would start moving first. Megan slung her gun over her shoulder, unable to control the bullet. She looked up from the bottom. She saw women, men and children huddled together, some holding each other's hands tightly, looking ahead in the darkness. Megan sent a message to Kelly. After a while, the sound of a flock of birds flapping their wings was heard. They came in and attacked the cyborgs on the side and in the crowd. They were forced to react. Megan gave the order to attack. She herself attacked the nearest cyborg with her blades. The sound of gunfire, the clash of metal and fire of weapons lit up and filled the air. The women and men were frozen in place, unable to move from fear, and they had also understood that staying still was the safest way to survive. Anthony, aren't we going to help them? Jeff, we can't use weapons. They're taking people hostage, they might get killed. Anthony, some people die, so some people can be saved. That's a well-known logic. Rose, yeah, But if Natalie is among the dead, Megan will go crazy. Finally, there was silence. Megan said to the crowd, "Move slowly and slowly. Jeff, we need your help and flashlight." Jeff, "On my way, let's go." After a while, they joined them. Jeff, "Follow the flashlight." Megan, "Natalie, you're here." "I'm Megan. I came because of the promise I made." Suddenly something attached itself to her. Megan placed her hand on her head and smiled. Natalie took Megan's hand in hers. They finally came out of the darkness. Anthony gasped when he saw the faces of Megan, Jack, and Leon. Anthony, "Oh my God. Aren't you people human?" Natalie said with a smile, "These are my best friends."